Alright, so I'm back. Another one of these. About halfway through the first area on the Sentinel class. Gonna keep playing, keep explaining kind of my thought process here about how I'm using the class, some of the mistakes I'm making, the decisions that are going into it, and really trying to draw out the depth of this game because I feel like it's really there. I think it's a little bit easy, but it's deep. There are a lot of meaningful decisions that I think you can make, and in my opinion, that's what you want from a game like this. And this is just one class. It's a great game. So let's continue off here. So I'm in the first area. I've cleared out most of half of the map. Did I forget somebody? I think I didn't kill that guy. I'll come back to him. Alright, so I just got out of a fight.
As you approach the tree, it seems to shift and move.
This is new.
You draw closer, and suddenly you realize why the tree appears to be moving. Dozens of rotting bodies dangle and sway in the breeze. It looks like a strange dance with their necks nodding along in their nooses.
Did I mention I love the atmosphere of this game? Loot the tree. What is it good for? Maybe lose some HP. Yeah, that's fine. I'll deal with it.
Out of one of the corpse's pockets.
I get a cracked tear, which is a rune stone, but I don't think I'm going to be using this one. This tree is interesting. I haven't run across it before. It's, yeah, it's interesting. Alright, let's fight this guy. Okay, so these big guys doing the redirecting. This guy's a healer. What do we got here? All enemies by 25% until end of combat. So you see, I'm in this third tier of burn level. So these cards are great for me. It's that or draw 2 more cards next turn. Which, if I wasn't holding this card, I would have taken. I'll take the 25% more damage for the rest of the game. For the rest of the battle, sorry. That seems like a good deal. Alright. Let's start working away. Gonna play this, just so I don't take any extra damage. Yeah, this card's really good if you got a turn where you have an explosive hand. But not this turn. That was not that turn. Alright, that's free armor. No reason not to take that. Get off 2 more arrows. 1. So again, I could use this arrow bag, but I'm not going to really get any specific. There's no synergistic benefit. Nothing for me playing more arrows this turn. I'm going to have a net loss on my ultimate charge. I have no temporary buffs active. I'm not powering up another card. So I don't feel it's worth it in those scenarios. I think it actually puts you behind. Okay, so if I would have had this Shot of Destiny card, that would have been a great choice, but alas, that's not what happened. Dump on you. How much damage? Well, this... So, since I have enough to play both of those cards... Great. Dodge. Shot of Destiny here. That's it. Wow. Again, always surprised by the damage output of this class.
Oh, it's you. It's good to see you. How does the road treat you, friend?
Healing potions are a legendary. Again, I think these legendary cards are temporary. Less interested in that. I'll probably explore them a bit more in the future, but right now, not what I want. Okay, so this guy gets stronger when you hit him. This guy wants you to kill him fast. Guess which one we're gonna attack first. And again, not a lot of damage cards in my hand to really benefit off of that. So, get the train running on this guy. I'm not even going to use this Lotus this turn. It's going to give me 0 value. So we'll flip that card to a side that I prefer. And truthfully, we'll flip this one to a side that I prefer as well. Because I got nothing better to do. Okay, next turn, gain 25 damage if I want. Or do a hit this turn. Yeah, maybe I actually want the hit. Because I got nothing better to do with my cards again. Alright. Smack you. Ah, crap. I drew the Shot of Destiny, which means I get the worst value possible out of that card. I shouldn't have stunned that guy either. That was just a bit of a fail of a turn. Yeah, if I would not have done that, I would have enough for this. And I'll be playing it and very likely ending it this turn. So, Shadow Strike Buddy Boy over there. Faint. I'm gonna kill him next turn, no matter what. Oh, maybe I'll kill him this turn. There we go. Weirdness Mushroom. Nobody knows what will happen. I haven't eaten one of those yet, and I'm very curious as to what will happen. So I'm gonna put it in my inventory. Alright, when I get back to town, I will almost definitely try to acquire another one of these Gars so I could upgrade it and increase my base damage. Oh, the blacksmith is out here. Oh boy. So, I said I wanted one of these, and he just gave me one. I should request that stuff more often. Yeah, what is going on with this guy? Why didn't I see him on my map before? Am I really missing something? No. Yeah, unfortunately I just wasted
You can hear them before you even see anything.
a lot of candle,
The
is what I was
rustle
about to say.
Among them, a whisper. A voice sounding like nothing you've ever heard before. Then you see her. A creature no words can describe. But you immediately understand that you're standing in front of the Protector.
Oh, wow. Guess that's a good thing I met this seamstress.
This enormous monstrosity lifts 2 of her legs in a delicate manner you would never expect from something of her size. She takes the veil from your hands. Her face, a disturbingly beautiful face, looks confused and worried. The nearby bushes move as if they were alive.
So what I just did there was I gave some blood, which is one of the currencies that does upgrades at the seamstress, one of the meta game characters in the town. Typically, At some point, you want to be aiding the creatures that you see in the world to free them or return them to normal or God knows what end these things are really gonna desire, or in this case, bring upon me.
She moves closer. You realize that if you didn't help to feed her children, this conversation could have gone a very different way. She raises her hand to feel the wind.
That was a not so
What
subtle
could she be
hint.
determining? You realize that she's speaking about your village. She's gone before you have a...
Alright, so apparently she's gone back to my village? That's interesting. So that was an encounter that I received because I'm walking around with 0 burn level. That was a pretty friendly encounter, but my understanding is that it's not always or even typically going to be that way. Now, I'm strong enough that I could probably take these easy fights, even with the detriment of having this no burn level. That gives me cards like this. 3 cards less next turn if I don't spend anything, which is very dangerous. Or increase the armor of all enemies by 50, which means I do 50% less damage. But I'm not going to kill this guy in 1 turn. So I think we're going to go with that one. It's going to deal me 4 damage. Guess I can make that better with Lotus this turn, actually. 1 damage. Give him a bunch of armor. I do that at the end of my turn, because now he only has it active for 1 more turn instead of 2. It's a great time to use this. Give me block for 2 turns. Again, that's one of the reasons I hate that quiver. Spent 3 charge to get 1 attack out and 1 charge back. Totally not worth it. Alright. I'm basically guaranteed to kill this guy, but when someone's low is a good time to use this hold a bow and you know, basically guarantee that you're going to get the kill. Alright, that's a pretty cool card, actually. Or a pretty cool item. Draw 3 cards is fairly useful. Alright, what kind of crap are you giving me this time? Lose 2 energy next turn. Also a big gamble. Or increase enemy damage by 50% for 2 turns. I'll definitely take that variant. Again, no choice but to target this guy because he redirects everything to him, so not really many options for this combat. So this is actually interesting. Smoke shot him. Corrosive rainfall. Look at that. So much damage. I've already undone the quote-unquote damage that was done by that stunning attack. we go, we get the kill. And that kill was off a terrible first turn in the darkness. 2 enemies, those are 2 fairly low, that's a very easy encounter. Alright, bottomless bag. Just get a bunch of weak shots. I really wish there was something selling me on these quivers more. Finishing shot's okay, because this is a very powerful attack, actually. 200% damage. It's net -1 ultimate charge. Again, there is just an arrow that is 200% damage for 1 energy. The mechanics behind the quivers are a bit weird to me. I think it's for one of the variant classes. That's the most likely explanation. The variant archer classes. There are 3 archer classes, and I think one of them must focus on quivers. All right, let's get back to it. So, again, not a big fan. Gain 25 armor and 25 damage for 2 turns. That's a decent buff. 25 damage alone for 2 turns is decent for 1. All enemies lose 25 armor and 25%. So, yeah. So I'm not really big on going in on maneuvers. That one just seems decent. And I can use it offensively. Ah, the bard.
The story stops as abruptly as it's...
You can't bring Honir back.
He explains that his brother was on his way to join Arthur's armies on the battlefield. He went
Usually
on
this
the
guy
road
just
with
does
the
a bunch of
supply
bullshit.
wagons, and Braggy was looking... There's not much.
New quest. Nice. Right, I think I will extinguish this, take a candle, because I want to use the candle to boost up for this treasure fight here. Okay, so every time I kill these guys, they will attack him. Yeah. Reduce everyone's damage this turn. Well, I'm definitely going to be doing Feint. I will save Lotus for a turn where it may have more impact. I think I'll just take the extra card next turn. So what's going on here? Attack his own subjects. Alright. I think I'm just going to go hard on him. Okay, the arrow bag was free this turn. Changes the math on it a little bit. Now I want to play a lot of cards for the Shot of Destiny, right? I wish I had double damage this turn. Do I want to stun somebody? Yeah. I think I might as well, huh? Alright, we're about halfway through. No special value of alting this turn. It's not even at the second tier, so I'm not going to bother with it. And wow, all all of the defensive cards this turn. Literally all of them. 25 armor and 25 damage. Yeah, it was a terrible draw. We'll keep debuffing him. I should have used that ambition earlier. Only really one turn of difference, nothing terrible. Okay, this is actually yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good turn, I think. .25 armor. I think I'll just block. See how low I get him. Oh wow, I think we're gonna get the kill. Jesus. The damage on this class. This is supposed to be one of the harder fights. So that was a treasure guardian. You get to access the treasure.
You found what was protected by this beast. A stash of... When you filled your pockets up...
Treasure is always gold and some kind of buff. There's a very good buff. The two more damage is actually pretty strong for this class. So I'm gonna take that. This lets me use more mid-combat items that are consumable. They're like potions and Slay the Spire. Not that great in this game, or at least not that I really want to use them. But this 2 damage is always going to be great. And this is a class that, you know, I'm just pumping out a bunch of little attacks. 2 damage, cherry on top. The health would have been good too, actually. It's a very low health character. But it's not like I need the health for a buffer or anything like that. Alright, what are you doing? Reduce everyone's damage, or make a card more expensive next turn. I don't really have a lot to do here. I want to do that. Guess I want to do that. Let's do that. And 1 damage or this dodge. I'll let that dodge cycle. 24 to 31. Let's take him out. Oof, and then the infamous all defense turn. I killed the one guy who was going to attack me. I'll flip these unbreakable feints back into regular feints. Okay, and it was a great turn to hold a bow. So I'm doing double damage. Look at that. I was like, by the time I get to my ult, 2 attacks killed him. Double damage is just so big. It is so big. Alright, the Cursed Healer. He sells these potions. Don't think I want to bother with any of this. The Stagfather Charmer I'm curious about. Not curious enough to buy it for that much money. Alright, we got the boss fight here. Use a candle just to make it a little bit easier on myself. Alright, this boss is really interesting. As you kill him, he drops enemies that you got to deal with, and when you kill those enemies, you get a buff. But they're like 100 health. They're not pushovers. Yeah, 2 more cards next turn. Something tells me those 2 cards are gonna be. Oh man. Something tells me if I draw 2 more cards, they're gonna be a bunch of defensive cards. But you know, just 25 armor on that one guy. I'm gonna go for the extra cards next turn. Actually, yeah, extra cards, and I'm upping my damage. That's definitely the right call. Alright, the armor piercing begin. So, stun will permanently reduce his armor, which is good, and will also lose some armor every few turns. Will spawn a new enemy after being stunned or after suffering. So yeah, I can make him drop an enemy, but those enemies get stronger the more of them they are. So I would much rather just go damage style on him. Okay, what do we got? So I'm doing great on defense. And guess we're gonna use that arrow storm. Right, see, like, during that, it summoned a dude at 92 health. Alright, but now I'm gonna just lay into him with this. Gain 1 block and 1 energy, and draw a card. Lose 10 armor till the end of combat. See, I can handle this. The damage numbers in this fight aren't that high. And that block is going to be useful. Yeah, let's take the extra damage. Because this is going to be a brutal series of turns. Take this guy out, yeah. What does this give me? Deal a hit for 35 to 46 damage. Yeah, that sounds like it's not a lot. It sounds like it's not a lot. But what am I doing to this guy? 71 to 94 damage? I might kill him next turn. The right cards, I can kill him. Risk. Stun him, lose 10 armor. I don't think I'm going to get a lot of value out of stunning him. But like, this is going to be good. Let's do double damage. See how that goes. Oh no, he dropped a fuck. That's no good. I'm gonna use this because I'm on double damage. I really wish that didn't happen, though. And if this was, you know, guaranteed to be at least even on alt charge, I would use it. But it'll put me down, which will take me down a tier in ultimate damage. So. Jesus Christ. Look at this. This is just stupid. Might as well stun him, because I'm going to kill him next turn. And there we go. First boss. What do we get from him? Got a word candle. And, okay, cover shot. I like this. So, cover shot mixes well with maneuvers that are multi-shot. I've only got the one. Everything else is defensive. And this is another defensive card. Somersault is great with your maneuvers that cost more than one. It's different modes. This is 0, just get a maneuver. Random chance, right? 2 maneuvers, but they cost less. This is actually nets you 1 energy, provided the maneuvers aren't free, and none of mine are. Triple somersault, cost 2, 6 total reduction, more likely to just be 3 total reduction. It's still net energy, and it lets you play some of your maneuvers that cost 2 in a turn when you're still going to be overloading on maneuvers. Again, this is a very good value card, but my real problem now is I need more damage. I never feel like I have enough arrows. So let's reroll and hope I get an arrow. Bullish shot. Okay. This is like a medium damage, but a stun is good. Stun is just a good mechanic in this game. This is kind of nice. Draw 2 arrows, get 25% damage this turn. That's okay. But I will take the bullish shot. Health by 40. Alright. Multi-shot before using an ultimate ability. My ultimate hits everybody? Is that basically what that means? No, it means if I use my ultimate, it will multi-shot for me, which means it'll cast any arrows that I have that I didn't play out manually. I kind of like quick draw, actually. You don't really multi-shot all the time. Getting a good start can just get you rolling with this class. There's a lot of preparation involved. See, I'm not going to merge them because I think I'm going to try to transmute them instead.
This
Well,
feels
let's continue.
like an echo of something that happened before.
So here I get the option to take a special passive skill, remove a card from my deck, which I think I would do in normal circumstances, or take the Wordstone Heart. So I haven't actually done this yet, and I want to try this out. After you beat the game, quote unquote, beat the game the first time, you fight a final boss, and then the game tells you that's not the real final boss, though. If you want to fight the real final boss, you got to get these hearts. So these act kind of like the gems or the shards. I forget what they're called in Slay the Spire, but you know, you need to collect 3 of them before you reach the end of the game in order to fight the real final boss, which in that game is the heart. And in this game, I don't know. I haven't been there yet. So I'll take that. Hopefully I'll be able to get there. Alright, so back to town I go. I'm going to do some micromanagement. Maybe I'll do a quick video on what I'm doing in town. And I'll cut this one off here. Thanks for sticking through if you did. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. And I hope maybe you learned a thing or two about some of the things to consider when playing this game. All right, have a good one.